G'day, it's Ryan the Lion from A Few Quiet Yarns, but today is not a yarn with. Today is a hashtag good chat with Vanessa Baxter, who's sitting to my right here, a workplace communication expert who's been working with 2 Degrees to put together the hashtag good chat campaign, which is all about understanding good communications. And in this context, it's all about business communications, which is what we'll be talking about today. So with that, Vanessa, could I invite you to introduce yourself to everyone who'll be listening?
Hi, I'm Vanessa Baxter and I run a social enterprise called The Fearless Kitchen. But I hooked up with 2 Degrees because we were really excited about this campaign that this great telco's done, and they put out a survey of over 2,000 people here in New Zealand all around workplace communication and all of the different skills that people have in utilising communication around the workplace, how they operate with each other, how they talk to each other, and the findings were pretty interesting.
They were. I've walked through the report, I've listened to the podcast, really good podcast, and of course there's been coverage in the MBR and on the project. So if you're a fan of the project, which I happen to be, it was a very interesting piece. So let's get into some of those stats. Let's talk about it, because the key thing, if I can just kick things off, is face-to-face communication is still most important, and that's probably a good time to mention. Now, if we call it host responsibility, which the alcohol industry has, this is 2 Degrees. This is the business they're in, of selling the tools that we're talking about, putting down for face-to-face communication.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It is.
It's very brave.
Absolutely.
Have our tools, but put them down when it's necessary. I think that's what they're saying. I think the point that we've discovered from the findings is that the tools, without a doubt, have changed our lives for the better. You know, we can have global conversations, we can do business with people everywhere and at any time of the day. Not always a good thing, but you know, it has made things easier. It's made doing deals easier. It's made understanding how businesses operate globally easier. It has meant that you don't have to get on a plane every time you want to have a discussion about business. You don't have to write, you know, a long involved letter and fax it, which in its day was, you know, an advanced form of technology. So without a doubt, the devices have really opened up communication in the business world. But when it gets to the real nitty-gritty, we're all still people and we're operating as people, and sometimes you need to put those devices down and remember you're talking to another person.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, shall we wrap up and get you
Sure.
back to the Fearless Kitchen?
Thank you.
Yes, much appreciated.
Yeah, it was great having a good chat. Thank you very much, Ryan.
Well, I look forward to the next good chat.
Yeah, maybe we can make it a
Yarn with.
yarn with.
Yarn with Vanessa Baxter.
I forgot, but you shouldn't forget.
And I should also add that all of this is recorded on a 2 Degrees mobile phone.
Impressed.
Yes, and loaded up, edited on the mobile phone, and loaded up on the 2 Degrees network. So thank you very much, 2 Degrees. Have a good chat with you soon.
Thanks, Ryan.
Cheers.